everybody, my name is Leon Hamilton with the NetworkGoldStandard.com. Today we're going to be discussing labs. Why would you need a lab? Why would you want a lab? Why would you use a lab? Well, there are a few reasons. Having a lab, it doesn't matter what part of the field you're going in. You might be doing things with Cisco. You have a Cisco lab. Maybe you want to go into a job using servers and you want to get familiar with Windows 2016 or computer labs. You want to be able to configure computers for desktop support and things of that nature. That's what you would use your labs for. There's different kinds. For Cisco, there's Packet Tracer, which is a really cool emulation software, a GNS3. Physically, you can have a physical lab, such as what I got. I have a few routers, a few switches to troubleshoot with. I have a Windows 2016 server, a physical server that I have connected to several physical clients. I could also have Windows 2016 as virtuals and have virtual PCs as well, depending on where your budget at or just your style and how you want to be able to lab. It's up to you. These things vary for different reasons. So having a lab is just a really good thing to have because you're able to study for your exams using your labs, which help out tremendously. Or maybe you're looking for new opportunities and in the meantime you want to be able to remember some of these skills and protocols because it might be a use it or lose it situation. And so you want to keep your skills sharp and you want to lab. For me personally, I spend an hour to an hour and a half labbing every single day, either implementing things I already know just to kind of keep it fresh, or even learning new things. Learning new things is a great thing. You always want to be open-minded to learn new things, and labs also help you do that. When I got my lab initially, I got it from a used computer warehouse, and everything was a little wonky. Some of the operating systems were funky, so I had to go back and reset everything to factory default, which I knew how to do. It's things I was tested on, literature, things I've done in labs at school, but it's really neat to be able to just fix that up, go forward, start configuring the routers and switches, and just troubleshooting various different situations, or adding to my network and just playing around, adding security aspects and running different kind of networking protocols. I love to just get in there and physically do it. You can also do this with virtual software. Like I said, Packet Tracer is really good. I used that before I got into my physical lab. It was great. I think that I learned a lot from that, and I've learned a tremendous amount from my physical lab. So, me personally, I have a Cisco lab. I have several routers and switches. I have an actual server, a physical server running Windows 2016, and I have a few physical clients as well that I've built and I've gotten used from different places. My budget's a little small, so I did what I can afford, but it's still good stuff. It's a good value. It's a great value to invest in things like that, and so quite possibly I might not even use Windows Server in the next job that I get, because the job that I'm looking for is more in the Cisco realm. I might do some things with the server, but I might not do that every day. And so getting familiar with Active Directory is great for me because I'm able to see some basic things, adding users, adding policies, adding groups, emails, passwords, and connecting computers to domains and things like that. Things that I might do now and forget 3 months later because I haven't done it in a while. I don't do it every day type of thing. But at least when I do come across those situations, I am somewhat familiar with it. I have some kind of foundation. And I think having a lab for that is great because I'm actually doing the work. I'm not just reading out of a book. I'm not just, passing the test. I'm actually physically doing these things. I think for me, it's like a muscle memory. If I physically do it, I'm likely to remember it for a longer period of time. I'm able to just get right to it. And that's just me personally. Maybe you're better at reading the book and you get everything out of the book and a little out of the video and a little bit out of labs. Whereas for me, I have a 3-step process. I read out of the book, I take what I can, and then I watch a video, I learn a little bit more, and then when I start to lab, I master it. So that's my 3-step process. I think labs are very important in such situations. And so go out there, get yourself a lab. Get Packet Tracer if you're going to go into networking, doing Cisco stuff. GNS3 is another good one. If you're configuring PCs or networks or servers, go out there and get some virtual software. You get free virtual software. One of them I can think of right now is Oracle VMbox. It's something that I used in school. It's really neat. You can lab on that. I think it's all just great. Any kind of way you can slice it, just lab. Just do it. It's the best way. I think you get really familiar with things, and a lot of you know that you can read out of a book, you know how protocols work and how these tools work, but when you get in the real world, there are situations that you are not taught, or maybe you're only taught to some extent of what it is, but you don't know how to use it. If you can lab, you can take care of that. You can facilitate these issues and know how to fix them. So when you are in the workplace, you can go ahead and knock things out. Or maybe you have a project at work coming up and you want to make sure that you know exactly what's going on, you know exactly what you're going to do, you're going to implement a plan. You can use your lab. That's another great idea. Labs can be used for everything. I'm not going to ramble on forever about this, but moral of the story, invest in a lab. Whether it's free or you have to go out and buy used Cisco gear, it's very cheap. I think I got all my stuff for $15 an interface, so I got 3, so I didn't spend that much money, to be honest with you. It was literally a steal, right? But do your labs, do a lab every day. Just do one, even if it's 20, 30 minutes, just do one, and just, go out there, look for new things to learn, keep an open mind, because that's the only way you're going to be great at IT. Keep an open mind and keep continuing to learn, and I strongly suggest to have a lab to physically do some of these jobs, use some of these tools, and just practice. Every great person you've ever seen, whether it's been in sports or any profession, they're great because they practice, and so a great practice is using labs. So my name is Leon Hamilton from the NetworkGoldStandard.com. Thank you for watching. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe, leave me some comments. If you have suggestions how to make these videos better, or even to do videos in the future, let me know. If you're watching me on LinkedIn right now, leave me comments below as well. Give me some feedback, maybe some ideas on what videos to do in the future. If you're not connected to me on LinkedIn, connect with me. I have lots of content. I'm always speaking on LinkedIn. I'm always posting videos and tutorials and keeping open discussions. Maybe some of the subjects aren't even about me personally. They might just be about situations, just to open up a conversation for other people to learn from. I learn things from a lot of people on LinkedIn and on YouTube and on the internet, just in general forums. So stay sharp and do what you got to do. So have an awesome day.